Hi everyone, I had several requests to do a tutorial for my Puffy crochet hearts, and as promised, here is the tutorial. Now the hearts is actually a combination of two different tutorials. I sometimes do a combination, so I will put the link to the both original tutorials down below in the description box. It's a combination of the heart of Tutu Amy and one from a Dutch blog of which I don't remember the name. Handwerkles. And so just to compare, I certainly want to give the credits to the right people. So this is how I'll make the hearts, and of course you make two. I already made one for video purposes. So we start with a magic ring. Go around your fingers like this. Pick up your thread and you have your loop, and that's how you start. So you start with a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you will do 3 times 1. I don't use double treble, so it's yarn over twice, go through your loop and yarn over, pull 2, yarn over, pull 2, yarn over, pull 2. So 3 times a double treble crochet. That's the second one. Yarn over twice, go through your ring, pull 2, pull 2, pull 2, and here are your first 3 stitches. Now you will do 3 doubles crochet, so that's 1, 2, 3. Now most of you have done Amy's heart already, so it should be easy to follow. First row, again you do a double or a triple crochet, I don't know how you call it. So that's yarn over twice. Again, now you will work in mirror. 3 times a double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and your 3 triple crochets again, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna pull the yarn already from my magic ring to close it better. Chain 3, and we will slip stitch in your ring again, and this is your first round. Now from here on I use the tutorial of the second person, the one from Handwerkles. That's chain 3, 1, 2, 3. On your first on your first triple crochet of double treble, you will do 1 single crochet and 1 half double. On your second stitch you will be doing 2 half doubles, and on your third stitch 3 half doubles in your same stitch. Now on each of the following stitches 1 single crochet, so that's 1, 2, 3. Now in between this stitch and your top stitch you are going to go underneath. Don't know if you can see it. Go underneath there in between the stitches for a 4th stitch. Chain 1, and on the top of your heart, that's where your triple crochet was, you will be doing a double crochet, and now we'll be mirroring again. So chain 1 in between your top stitch and the other stitch, go in between the 2 stitches, 1 single crochet, and then 3 single crochets on the next 3 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's a total, let's see if I'm correct here, 1, 2, 3, a total of 4. That's correct. Now you will do again our 3 half doubles in the same stitch, or 2 half doubles in the next stitch, and then we will end again with 1 half double and a single in your last stitch. You're gonna chain 3 and go back into the ring, so not on the half double, but really go back into your ring for a slip stitch. And now we're gonna do our last round. Again, chain 3, and in your last chain of the previous round, so your third one, 1, 2, 3, you will do 1 single crochet on the next stitch, 2 single crochets in the same stitch, next stitch 1 single crochet, and in the next one 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and on the following stitches you will do each time 1 single crochet on 1 stitch of the previous, so that should be 9. So 1 on 1 stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go into your, this is your chain space of the previous round, go into the chain space. This is your top. In your top you will be doing 1 single, chain 1, 1 single, and now we'll be mirroring again in the chain space of the previous round, 1, and then continue 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 single crochets in the same stitch, 1 single crochet in the next, 2 single crochets in that stitch, and then your last one is your chain space of the previous round, and that's 1 single crochet, chain 3, and again slip stitch into your ring, and here is your heart. What I'm going to do now is pull again a little bit hard. As you see, the circle is nicely closed. Now as you see that it's quite tight, so do a 1 single crochet to bring your yarn up, and this is your good side. So here is your second one. I'm just gonna see if I can pull my yarn a bit further through. I'm not gonna cut the yarn, we're gonna stuff it anyway. So here are your 2 hearts, good side, good side. Put the 2 bad sides against each other, all the excessive threads, push it in. I'm gonna leave this one here because you can use that to form your loop. What I'm gonna do, so here is your loop, turn it, so the one where the yarn is still attached to. Put him on the back side, and we're going to pull here. So you see between the two hearts, the space between your two hearts. Gonna pull that loop through. Could be a little bit tricky because it's a very tight space. Here we are. It worked. There. And now we're just going to crochet these two hearts together. Now as you see, it's a very tight squeeze for the 3 chain spaces. So we're just going to use 2 chain spaces. So we're gonna hope it makes sense. So chain 1 and go through the first chain space of your front heart and go through the chain space of your, in the beginning it's a bit difficult, back your ends to your single crochet again. So go through front, go through the back and single crochet. Now it will be easier. Just go through the front and your back and just crochet. I don't know if you can see it. You see, just pick up these 2 V's, the 2 V's each time, front and a back heart, and single crochet them together. And you just continue around and around. Now I'm using normally a thinner crochet hook than I should be using for the yarn, because I like the heart to be nice and tight so that the stuffing won't come out. I'm going to speed up a little bit. Now, as you see here, we reached our top. Now in the top, I'm going to do, that's the only place where I'm going to do 1 single crochet, chain 1, and a single crochet. Why? Because I'm going to use that chain space here from the top as the piece to pull my ribbons through. And we'll continue we're almost there. Now before reaching the complete end, we're gonna stuff our heart. Just use some stuffing. I use just polyfilling stuffing. You can eventually stuff it with scented rice or make a little baggie separate to stuff it. Up there. Now you make it as puffy, or you stuff it as much as you like. If you like a really deep, big fat heart, just stuff it nice and full. I like mine quite puffy, so I put rather a lot in it. And there he is. And now we'll finish up our heart, finish crocheting around. These are our chain spaces. Now in the end it's again a little bit trickier. So, and we're going back as good as we can back through the center. Do a slip stitch. I'm gonna pull this thread also through the loop. You don't have to do it, but I like to do that. And we're gonna cut our yarn. And pull tight. And here he is. Here's your puffy heart. And then you just start decorating. So as I said, chain space here in the top. It's a bit, if you find it tricky to find your top, you can always put a little marker and then just use what you have to make your dangles. I like to use, for example, some eyelash trim, some same pieces of the yarn. Just use the lengths you like. I try to use 2 of these. I just don't measure, just cut it off as I go along. And then in the end I'm just tidying it up. I've got some ribbon, some purple ribbon to add there. I'm gonna put a piece of lace, some flowery lace. And there we are. Here I create my dangle. Take all of these together, pull it through, make it big as you can, and then take all your dangles through there, pull tight, and there we are. That's already, and the rest is up to you. As you see, it's not quite even, but just take my scissors and there you are. There it is. If you want to add a little extra piece of lace, you can always do that. I do attach that mostly here to the doily underneath, and then start, as I said, start decorating as you like. Flat back pearls, bling trim, a little dangle here that I just put through the loops here. So this is it. This was my tutorial. I hope you liked it, and please give these a try. These are very fun and quick to make. Thank you all for your lovely comments. Thanks to all my new subbies for commenting and watching. Bye.